Alright, let's talk to our good friend Sayori.
I'm definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. She's my good friend after all.
This is a good poem, Vegeta. Are you sure it's your first time?
Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time?
I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously. Or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now.
Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room.
Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
See? It's like I said before, Vegeta. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do.
Thanks, Sayori.
I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this all means to her and all.
Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here too, okay? That will be my way of thanking you.
Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then.
Yay! Now, you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
We'll see about that.
Dear Sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Ha! Where's my breakfast?
That's a good question. I could go for some breakfast. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this?
No! Just a little bit.
You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. Huh.
I forgot to do it last night.
Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself.
Don't be mean. I still tried my best.
Ah, yeah. I didn't mean to say it was a bad poem. It came out nice. Or how should I put it? It sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah. Especially that last line.
I made eggs and toast.
Even though you were late to school?
It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky.
Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me.
This was so much fun. Monica's the best.
Ah, yeah.
But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
Well, I guess I look forward to it.
Okay, well let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion.
Huh? Then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you to feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said.
Well, I'd be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha! Well, it's not like that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy.
So in other words, you're saying you liked it?
Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. You're so... You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that you don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important.
Pretty sure you never actually said that.
I'll say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem.
In any case, you still need to show me yours, right?
Fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try, but that's about it.
That was real rhythmic there, Joseph.
Yeah. I told you that you weren't going to like it.
I like it.
What? We've been through this part before, so let's just flash through it, yeah?
Yeah, sounds like a good idea. And we can hear what everyone else has to say and then maybe see what happens next.
Alright, well that's time for Yuri.
Oh, at last.
Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading.
Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking.
It's fine, don't force yourself.
I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right?
Yeah? Why do you ask?
I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through this.
Ah, so it's that bad.
No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry.
Yuri blushes with her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people.
It's fine, really, I didn't notice. What were you saying?
Right. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened.
Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert.
Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice, and learning by example, and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though.
Biased how?
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
It's fine.
I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki.
Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which in itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club?
Ghosts under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm. Breathing air of the purest but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting.
What? I wasn't thinking that at all.
But it took you a long time to read.
Ah, well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty.
That's a relief.
Also, I liked the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems.
Not at all.
I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you into ghosts, Yuri?
Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Vegeta.
Really? I must have totally missed... What? Sorry, choking on my drink. I must have totally missed the point.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to the ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing.
That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I'd even thought of that. That's impressive.
It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things, too.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you.
Alright, who's up next? Hi, Vegeta. Having a good time so far?
Yeah. Great time.
Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
Alright, I'll keep that in mind.
Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me?
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Don't worry, Vegeta. We're all a little embarrassed about today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true.
I hand Monica my poem. I like it, Vegeta.
Really?
It's a lot cuter than I expected.
Oh, jeez.
No. Kinda makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment.
If you say so.
Yep. By any chance, have you read anything by Shel Silverstein?
Yeah? Maybe a long time ago.
He's famous for telling all kinds of stories in just a few simple words. His poems can be funny, endearing, or even sad. And sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody.
I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that?
Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. But I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore.
I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. Could take a while before I'm comfortable doing this.
That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to, alright? It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good.
Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I'm always going to feel that way, you know?
I see. Well, let's read it then.
Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See, the direction the spackle protrudes, a noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend, I'll ever know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's Oh, heart is scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realized, wow, that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out. And he on the other side was looking in. So what do you think?
Well, we've been through this one before. Well, yes, this is a good poem. Don't get ink blots on your page. Whew. I guess that's everyone.
Well, I think we can speed through this one as well. Uh-oh. I've seen this go down before. Here comes the battle.
Yeah, I love watching a good little fight, but these two need to settle down.
Well, I think it's best if we just fly through it. Yep. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Now here we go again. Goofy music. Sora, help us out, lady. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Well, I hope that we don't have to make any kind of choices. Alright, well, it's not fair. Let's call in Sayori.
Natsuki. You're here. Sayori!
Huh?
Yeah. Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this?
Vegeta?
Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her.
I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict.
Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being.
She would never.
Oh boy.
Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting?
Because.
Well, also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful.
Sayori.
Sayori stands triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression.
I'll make some tea.
Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing.
So this is why Sayori is the vice president.
I whisper to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me.
No, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either.
Well, I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she?
You could say that.
She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Looks like I read your line, Vegeta.
I didn't even notice.
Take good care of her, okay? I'd hate to see her get herself hurt.
That makes two of us. You can count on me.
Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everyone. Yep.
Everyone seems to have had a good time. We're going to keep writing poems and keep having fun. I think it's definitely a pro move to continue that strategy you came up with, Hank.
Yep, we're gonna try to make everyone happy. A poem for all of them. Nobody gets special treatment.
Sayori, about what happened earlier.
Huh? What do you mean?
You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often?
No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you?
No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I could see why they'd make good friends with you.
Phew. You know, Vegeta, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you, too.
That's...
Every day is going to be so much fun.
looks like Sayori doesn't caught on to the situation I'm in.
Sure, being filled with friends and everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there?
We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori.
I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's do this. Well, I'll tell you, this was a much different kind of experience now that I've finally met that Sayori girl. Yeah, she's pretty nice, don't you think?
I personally appreciate her quite a lot. She reminds me a lot of my friend Nanami. Yeah, you know something? I think it's great that Sayori's back. I don't care what's gonna happen. We got this time, guys.
That's right. Nothing could go wrong. I mean that.
Well, I guess that's where we're stopping for today.
Yes, that's a good stop. Well, thank you everyone for joining Character Voice Theater. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as we have. My name is Vegeta, Prince of all Saiyans.
My name is Joseph Joestar. Second Joestar in the line of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure series. Yeah, that. My name is Hank Hill. I sell propane and propane accessories. Be sure to come to Strickland Propane for all your needs.
I'm Kamaeda Nagito, Ultimate Lucky Student and Hope Fanatic. And I'm Sonic the Hedgehog. We've had a lot of fun and we've been going through it real fast. We're gonna see what happens next time. Thanks everyone. Stay tuned and we'll be back in the future. This is Character Voice Theater out.